Sam Barber split this past weekend, Oklahoma, Utah Valley. Let's split it up as well. The Sooners come in here on Friday. What a great crowd you had.
Yeah, great crowd. I think 600 people. I think is what they gave me for the total, and you got to get excited about that. I mean, we made a fan experience a priority in our program this year. We're a ticketed sport now. I think that's made a big deal. Our Air Force Regional Training Center and the board of directors, they got together and created 6,000 TV spots, commercials. So a huge shout out and a thank you to them for doing it. And I think you saw the impact in the crowd, and I think you're also seeing. The value of bringing world class wrestling to Clune Arena, being part of the Big 12, and you can bring teams like Oklahoma here. So, yeah, that part of it was good, and pleased with that. The wrestling side of it, we just got off to a slow start. We got off to a slow start, and we came out gunning a little bit in the first couple of matches, and we got scored on our attacks, and that's hard. It's a momentum breaker a little bit, and then you give up a few near fall, and now you got yourself in a hole, and then momentum shifted a little bit. And it got away from us. The dual meet got away from us. We were in matches, but I think we just needed to get just a little bit more to get over the hump and win some of those. Pleased with the guys for the most part their effort, but you got if momentum's not going your way, it's the next guy's job to change that. And I think you just can't. At some point you got to stop the snowball. And Kane Hutchinson did a great job. Really pleased with his performance coming out. Anthony McLaughlin, he just keeps getting, he's really, really close. He's had nothing but ranked wrestlers since he's been back wrestling on a consistent basis, and he's right there. He's just got to close out that match, and then you get a good pin out of Alex Mossing, who's been on a bit of a roll for us too, headed at the right time, headed in the Big 12. So, not really what we wanted, but definitely some things to take away from that.
What you do want, though, is if you have adversity to overcome that. And I think the next night against Utah Valley, you really showed what you're made of.
This team's great at that. You look at we had Oklahoma State, right? You have a tough one there, then you go down and you put it on Cal Poly, and then you have a tough one with Oklahoma, and the next night, 24 hours later, you go out and you wrestle a hard-fought, dual meet against another national ranked team, a team that's had really some solid wins this year. In Utah Valley, and then you got 5 guys that step up and get bonus points. Four guys that wrestled. So that's a big deal. And those guys, and we talked about it, what we needed in that dual meet, and set some expectations and put some pressure on guys in those weight classes that where we needed to win big, and where things weren't going our way, we needed to control the score in that match. So it was a total team effort. I definitely appreciate those 4 guys that got those bonus point victories, but I also appreciate the 5 guys that went out there and competed great, and Anthony McLaughlin again almost gets a win against a ranked guy. Kane Hutchinson, again, is a point away from beating the guys ranked in the top 20. So Randy Manyweather has a tough opponent, and he wrestles a hard-fought, tough match. And Jacoby Ward, we really appreciate him, and he's growing. Moved up a weight class in the middle of the year, and he's had some really tough opponents, but he's competing hard, and he's getting better every time. So, and then you got a true freshman in Jake Thompson, who loses a hard-fought match too, and just getting better and better every time he goes out and competes. So that part of it, Utah Valley, any Big 12 dual meet win is a good win. So it's just we just don't have a single weak team in our conference. So definitely want to celebrate that and feel good about it for a day or two, and then get prepared for the next one.
For a day or two, it's another busy week. Tons coming up this week.
Yeah, busy week, and we're always trying to do stuff in our program to grow it and make it better. And again, we're trying to do some things to build our fan base. So we have our annual youth tournament, peak to peak youth tournament coming up here on Saturday. We'll have 400 or 500 youth wrestlers here. We love having those guys around. The All Armed Forces team, All Air Force team, has been training with us for 6 weeks. It's been awesome. We've had airmen all the way up through captains, in our Air Force, active duty guys that are, on leave from their AFSC training with us, and it's just been incredible to have those guys here. So they brought a lot of energy. They brought a lot of maturity, training in our RTC, but those guys depart tomorrow to head down to El Paso, Texas, and wrestle Army, Navy, the Marine Corps, and the All-Armed Forces. And, hopefully some of those guys will have an opportunity to come back and train with us for the U.S. Open, and then for the SISMs for the World Military Championship. So, and then we'll close out the week with our last dual meet of the year against Northern Colorado. So we're excited about that. We want to finish on a high note. We want to finish with some great momentum as we prepare to move into Big 12s.
And the Bears, a pretty good team at that.
They are, yep, yeah. They've definitely grown and improved over the year. So it's going to be a competitive dual meet, And Coach Nickerson does a good job having his teams ready to wrestle us, and a couple important matches in there for us that we're looking forward to having the opportunity to wrestle some ranked guys on their team that could help us, in seeding possibly a Big 12 or maybe position us for an opportunity to be in Pittsburgh too.
All right, Air Force Wrestling's still on the rise. Sam, thanks for the time.
All right, thank you.